Hi everybody, this is Roxy, and I thought I would show you some Hostess gifts that I make every year. They're note card sets, and I usually make them for Christmas for parties that we go to, and then I can just grab one and give it to the hostess or host of the party. And what they are is they are one piece of 12 by 12 that you cut. You can decorate it however you want, as I've done with these. But with the 12 by 12, you either, if it's a pattern that is, it doesn't matter which way it goes, you can sideways, upside down, whatever. With that kind of paper where it doesn't have a up, straight up and down, you can just score it at 4 inches up. And then I'll show you how I cut this when I'll give a little demo on it. And then you just make, I've kind of used some items out of here, but I would put 4 cards with envelopes. And then this was another smaller cards that they can use. And then I made little gift tags that they can use for their presents. And then a little envelope here so I put stamps in that they can use for their mailing their cards. And you can, depending on how much detail you want to get into, this is kind of just to hold it shut. You don't have to have this, but it's it adds a nice little detail to it. And then you can make the tails long enough to tie in a bow or just tie in a loose knot. So I'll just show you kind of some of the ones that I've made this year. This is with Making Memories mistletoe collection paper, and I just used the paper that has the trees on it, and then cut out some of my own trees, and I'm going to still put little like rhinestones and stars on there. And then I made, with this one, I'm just giving them 4 cards, and I usually, I think this is the Hero Art stamp, and that's a magenta, I believe, the Joy stamp. And then just had like a little sentiment inside. Again, I've got the gift tags inside the little Sizzix envelope and some stamps. And with this one, and that one I didn't put eyelets on because I'm a little eyelet challenged, but I did this time. I put eyelets on either side, and I didn't here because you have to keep it off to the side. Just keep that in mind. And then another little tip is I usually use an ATG gun, for taping things down. But when you do this version, and here's the version too, by the way, where the pattern is a definite up and down. So what I did with this one, I cut 4 inches off. And then again, I'll show you how I keep like a template to do this angle. But I cut the 4 inches off and then placed it here. And Making Memories paper is only one-sided. So I cut another piece of Making Memories, which would be 8 inches by 12. And then just tape that or glue that inside. But a good tip for you to know is when you're doing it, 2 pieces together instead of folding it up, be sure and use glue down here, because the ATG, with the pressure, putting this in, it gives a little bit of pressure, and these will not stay shut. I mean, it won't stay taped down, I should say. So that's just kind of a heads up. This was, excuse me, this is also the mistletoe collection. And then Donna from Missouri Angel sent me her Halloween album, a swap that we did, and then she sent me a little pack of these chipboards. So I used that for this whole pack, and then of course my little whatchamacallies that I used alcohol ink. What are they called? Dewdrops. Yeah, okay. And then again, I used the chipboard, and I just cut a piece of the mistletoe paper and put some of these chipboard items on it. So it made it really fast and easy to make the cards. And I think, I didn't even put anything in here. If I want, I could put a piece of white paper and then they can write on that, but they can certainly use black pen on here. And then again, I have my my little Sizzix envelope that I just paper clipped, some stamps, and some more gift tags. So that's that little set. And then, oops, I'm going to pile. And then this is another little set. This is the K & Company, oh, I can't remember. It's an artist's name, but I'll put it in my video notes. And on this one, I put a little tag on here. That's the Sizzix die. And then this one I can write to so-and-so from us. But anyways, this is from K & Company in the pack. It's one of their Christmas presents, something Morton. But anyways, there's a whole sheet of tags. So that's what I used for this group. And then on this page, I wanted, excuse me, this is one piece of paper. And I wanted this to, you know, let our hearts be full, and then have the other part of the sentiment on the bottom. So this is a piece of paper that, these were two-sided, but I used this for the outside. And then I used this piece of paper for the inside so I could get that. But that was where I had to cut off the bottom 4 inches. Otherwise, this would have been upside down. Or, you know, it wouldn't have worked. But anyways, that's just kind of a little bit of calculations you got to figure out with your, depending on what paper you use. And again, here's my little gift tags and some stamps so that they will have everything they need. And then, excuse me again, this is, these little snowflakes are gelathins. They're little, metal tins of clear stamps. And I just stamped that with walnut ink and old paper, distress ink. And then I have a Believe stamp that I stamped with fired brick from Tim Holtz. And again, I just used a piece of the paper for a mat. And then these are all just the little tags that came in the kit of paper. They're just so cool, real old world. So that's that. Little ideas for some hostess gifts, or even any gifts all year round. I do always keep some of these on hand just in case, you know, I forget somebody's birthday, or, you know, just somebody I'm invited to a party at a last minute, or, you know, during the year I can just grab one and go. So I will, excuse me, do a tutorial on how to make this, and I hope you try this out. It's a great little pack. Everybody really loves it when I give it to them, and you know, kind of gives them a little help during the busy season. They've got some cards that they can send out with the stamps. Thanks very much, and leave a comment and subscribe, please. Thank you.